Welcome back, radiant soul of Leo. I'm Luna Celestine. And if these words have found you now, on this very breath of May 19th, 2025, then trust this. It is not by chance. Something within you has already begun to stir. You may not be able to name it yet, but you've felt it, like a fog slowly lifting from the edges of your awareness, revealing a sky you almost forgot was there. Today marks the beginning of a subtle yet sacred shift. A new chapter doesn't always start with fireworks, Leo. Sometimes it begins with a quiet exhale, a knowing, a moment where you suddenly feel lighter, like your soul has remembered where it's going. For far too long, you've moved through energies that felt heavy, conversations that dimmed your flame, obligations that drained your light, and people who mistook your warmth for weakness. But today, something changes. The universe isn't whispering anymore. It's speaking clearly, and it's saying, come back to yourself. Not the version of you that constantly manages others' emotions, not the version that shrinks to avoid conflict. The real you. Bold, golden, unapologetically sovereign. And that means one thing, Leo. It's time to step away from the noise, the drama, the distractions, the low vibrations. None of it is your job to carry. You are not here to fix what doesn't belong to you. You are here to rise, to create, to shine from a place of deep inner clarity. Today, your energy is being recalibrated, and you get to choose where it flows. There is power in where you place your attention, and today, gratitude becomes your sacred fuel. Not forced gratitude, but genuine reverence, for the warmth of sunlight on your skin, for the steadiness of your breath, for the quiet resilience that has carried you through so many storms. Let those small golden recognitions be your compass, because when you remember what is already working in your favor, the universe starts expanding those blessings. And here's something else to remember. Confidence is not a costume you wear. It is a frequency you embody. You don't have to prove anything to deserve your own trust. Simply by existing, you are worthy. So stand taller today, not to be seen, but because your soul is rising. This energy is yours to work with, Leo. And what you choose to do with it, that's where the magic begins. Let's take a deeper look at how the stars are aligning to support your heart, your abundance, and the sacred relationships moving toward you. And now, beloved Leo, let us turn to the realm of abundance, not just the coins in your hand, but the energy of prosperity that moves through your entire field. On this day, May 19th, 2025, the skies are humming with financial alignment, and you, fire-hearted and full of purpose, are being gently but firmly guided into a phase of realignment with wealth that feels right. This isn't about chasing riches for the sake of ego. This is about stabilizing your foundation, about calling in support that lasts, and about finally receiving what has always been meant for you. With the sun still moving through grounded Taurus, your second house of values and material stability is illuminated. This is sacred territory. It's not just about what you have, but what you believe you deserve. And Leo, that's the true lesson today. For many of you, abundance has felt like a wave that comes and goes, but the cosmos is whispering a deeper truth now. Sustainable prosperity begins the moment you rewrite the old scripts that taught you to fear lack. If you've held on to outdated beliefs about money, perhaps that it's hard to earn or that you must suffer to receive, this is your moment to let those go. They are not truths, they are echoes. And you, dear one, are here to create something new. Uranus, the Great Awakener, continues its revolutionary work in Taurus, and today, its influence may deliver sudden clarity or unexpected opportunities. Watch for emails, calls, or conversations that feel off script. These aren't accidents, they're nudges. A surprising offer, a bold idea, or even a chance to collaborate with someone who shares your vision may arise. Don't dismiss the unconventional today. The stars favor innovation, especially if it aligns with your values and honors your emotional well-being. Venus, now harmonizing with Saturn, further strengthens your sense of financial stability, not through quick wins, but through conscious partnership. This is a beautiful aspect for forming long-term alliances, whether in business or personal finance. If you've been thinking about joining forces with someone on a project or investment, this could be the cosmic green light you've been waiting for. There's wisdom in merging visions now, but only with those who match your integrity and depth. And yes, the energy of justice is present too, not from the cards, but from the karmic balance unfolding in your financial life. The universe keeps perfect records, Leo, and if you've been planting seeds with honest hands and a pure heart, the return is coming. You may not see all of it today, but the gears are turning. Trust this. The wealth you attract now is not random. It is a reflection of everything you've outgrown and everything you've chosen to become. So move with intention, speak your worth aloud, and allow your energy to match the version of you who already has everything they once dreamed of. As you do, the winds of fortune will begin to move, not just around you, but within you. And if you're feeling curious about the numerological rhythms of the day, the stars offer these frequencies to hold close: 9, 21, 33, 45, 57, and 69. They are not magic spells, but echoes, vibrations that may light the way toward inspired action, synchronistic meetings, or subtle confirmations that you are, indeed, on the path to abundance. Your body, dear Leo, is more than flesh and blood. It is a sacred vessel that echoes the rhythms of your soul. And today, May 19th, 2025, the alignment between heart and body grows even more significant. With the emotional energy of the day stabilizing under Taurus influence, your physical well-being begins to respond. You may notice that when your spirit feels grounded, your body follows. Aches soften, breath deepens, and the tension that once lived beneath your skin begins to ease. This is not coincidence. It is the quiet miracle of emotional equilibrium restoring physical strength. Yet even in this grace, your body may offer signals that deserve your full attention. Perhaps a subtle discomfort returns, one you thought had passed. Or maybe your energy shifts abruptly, not with panic, but with an undeniable pull to rest, to pause, to recalibrate. Do not ignore these signs. The universe speaks through whispers long before it shouts, and today is a day to honor those inner nudges. You are not weak for needing care. In fact, your willingness to listen to your body is one of the greatest strengths you can possess. There is wisdom in recognizing when to push forward and when to let yourself simply be. As you move through the day, consider exploring new pathways to nourishment, not just in diet or routine, but in the deeper sense of what truly supports your vitality. This may be the day to try a gentle form of movement you've never explored, to reconnect with a healer you trust, or to simply allow stillness to do its work. The stars do not demand action, they invite alignment. And healing for you now is not about fixing what is broken, but about returning to what is whole. Above all, balance remains your guiding principle. If you've been running on adrenaline or ignoring your inner cues in the name of productivity, today calls you back to center. Health is not a race to be won, it is a relationship to be tended. Let your nervous system exhale, let your shoulders drop, let your breath return to its natural rhythm, and in that sacred pause, you may find that your body remembers how to heal itself, simply because you finally gave it permission. You are not just surviving, Leo. You are learning how to thrive from the inside out. In the realm of love, Leo, the stars are gently guiding you inward before they guide you outward. Because every relationship you seek or nourish begins first with the one you hold with yourself. On this day, May 19th, 2025, the cosmic winds urge you to pause and ask, where have you been giving without receiving, loving without feeling safe, staying when your soul was asking to expand. If you've been caught in a dynamic that feels uneven, where your energy is more of a currency than a shared gift, it is time to reclaim your power by placing loving but firm boundaries. Love should never cost you your peace. And today you are asked to remember that protecting your joy is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. For those currently in relationships, the sky opens a space for deep resonance. You may feel an emotional closeness growing between you and your partner, the kind that doesn't need constant explanation because the hearts involved are finally learning how to listen. This is a beautiful time to reaffirm your connection, not through grand declarations, but through the steady rhythm of showing up for one another again and again. Let trust be your foundation and honesty your anchor, because when your love is rooted in truth, it will only deepen. And if you find yourself walking this path alone, know that solitude is not an absence of love. It is the soil from which real connection is born. There is someone approaching on your timeline, someone who matches your depth and honors your fire, but they are not here to complete you. They are here to meet you, and the more you nurture the sacred space of self-love within, the more clearly you will recognize them when they arrive. Be open to new connections, but remain grounded in your worth. Not every beautiful face is meant to stay, and not every heart that reaches for you is ready to hold what you offer. The stars today do not promise perfection, Leo, but they promise clarity. You are learning how to love without losing yourself, how to receive without shrinking, and how to walk away when the energy no longer honors your light. This is your evolution in motion, not just in romance, but in every sacred bond that shapes the tapestry of your life. So keep your heart open, but your boundaries sacred, because the love that is meant for you will never ask you to dim the brilliance of who you truly are. Within the sanctuary of your closest bonds, Leo, today's sky brings a gentle invitation to return home. Not just to a physical space, but to the heart of belonging itself. On this May 19th, 2025, with the sun grounded in the sign of Taurus, there is a soft but steady focus on emotional security, stability, and the quiet strength that family and true friendship can offer. Whether you are surrounded by loved ones or carrying the ache of distance, this is a day when connection becomes medicine. You are reminded that the roots you've nurtured, even in silence, are still alive, still reaching for light. There is a beautiful opportunity now to witness harmony emerging in places where once there was tension. Perhaps a long-standing misunderstanding begins to unravel, or a loved one offers you words that soothe an old wound. The emotional climate is ripe for reconnection, especially with those who have stood beside you during your quieter battles. Don't underestimate the healing power of a simple, honest conversation today. You may find that someone in your inner circle sees you more clearly than you realized, and in that recognition, a new level of trust is born. And yet, this kind of intimacy often arrives with truth. As Mercury dances in the last degrees of Aries, preparing to shift signs, you may also experience a moment of revelation. A family truth, a long-held assumption challenged, or a perspective shift that changes how you see a loved one. These realizations may feel sudden, even disorienting, but they are not meant to harm. They are catalysts. They come to clear space for something more honest, more enduring, more aligned with who you are now. Sometimes it's not about fixing what was, but about creating something new from what is real. The moon's gentle aspects throughout the day further encourage emotional clarity and soft expression. You may find yourself more willing to be vulnerable, to extend an olive branch, or to finally say what needed to be said, not to reopen wounds, but to let them close in peace. And in the presence of trusted friends or family, you may feel a quiet surge of gratitude rise, not because everything is perfect, but because healing is finally possible. The kind of healing that doesn't require you to forget, but invites you to release. Let today be a day where love speaks softly and truth lands gently. Whether you are laughing at the kitchen table, sitting in reflective silence, or sending a message that has been waiting in your heart for too long, trust that you are held in something ancient and unbreakable, the sacred web of those who truly see you. This is not just about blood ties, Leo. It is about soul ties, and they are calling you home. As the cosmic wheel continues its sacred turning on May 19th, 2025, the stars whisper not only about what is unfolding within you, but also about the energies you are naturally drawn toward today. There are certain souls, certain frequencies, that seem to harmonize effortlessly with your own radiant presence, and today the alignment is especially magnetic with Pisces and Scorpio. These two water signs may seem like opposites to your fiery nature, but in truth they carry the emotional depth and intuitive softness that can ground and elevate your spirit in profound ways. With Pisces, the connection is dreamlike, flowing, compassionate, and spiritually charged. Under today's transits, especially with Neptune holding strong influence in its home sign of Pisces, you're more receptive to energies that soothe, inspire, and awaken your heart's longing for meaning. A Piscean presence can mirror your inner child, the part of you that still believes in beauty, in magic, in things unseen. Their empathy balances your intensity, while your courage gives their tenderness a sense of direction. Whether in conversation or quiet companionship, Pisces offers you a mirror that reflects not your performance, but your essence. Scorpio, on the other hand, meets you in your power. Today's emotional undercurrents favor depth over surface, and the Scorpio frequency resonates with your desire for loyalty, truth, and transformation. There's no need for masks when Scorpio is near. Their ability to see through illusion creates a sacred space where you too can be fully honest. The compatibility here is rooted in mutual respect, in shared intensity, and in the trust that comes from navigating shadows. Where Pisces offers healing waters, Scorpio offers the strength to dive into them. And both signs can awaken in you something real, something lasting, something soul deep. As you move through your day, allow the energy of color to guide your field as well. Golden yellow is your celestial companion, not just a hue but a vibration. It is the color of warmth that touches the skin after a storm, the color of quiet hope rising with the morning sun, the color of the joy that cannot be faked because it comes from a place of knowing. Wear it, hold it, surround yourself with it. Let it be the reminder that even in a world that often forgets how to see light, you are the light. Let this golden aura protect your peace, amplify your joy, and magnetize every opportunity that is meant for you. Today, Leo, your connections matter. Your energy is precious. Let it flow where it is truly received, and let your heart be wrapped in the colors and companions that restore your shine, not just for the world, but for yourself. And so, radiant soul of Leo, as this sacred day draws to a close, let these truths settle gently into the chambers of your heart. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not too late. You are exactly where the universe needs you to be, standing on the edge of something golden, something real, something that has been quietly unfolding beneath the surface for longer than you knew. Every insight, every revelation, every emotional ripple today was not meant to overwhelm you, but to awaken you, to remind you of the light you carry and the life you are still becoming. The path ahead may not always be clear, but it is yours, and that makes it sacred. So take a breath. Release the weight that was never yours. Let go of the timelines that were never written for you, and trust, Leo, that what is meant for your spirit will not pass you by. It is finding you through people, through signs, through moments that feel like déjà vu or divine timing. Walk forward with your head held high and your heart open, knowing that every step you take in alignment with your truth is a step toward the destiny that has been waiting to meet you. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. If these words found a home in you, I invite you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your voice matters, and I would love to hear how this journey is unfolding for you. Until next time, keep shining, keep trusting, and remember, the stars may guide you, but only you can light the way.